Welcome back to another video. Today we are playing the Glutton, and you can see here we have plus 50 luck. Consumables have a 100% chance to explode for 10 damage when picked up. This scales off melee damage, plus 500%. Then we have plus 25% items price and minus 25% XP gain. And we have my favorite part of his traits, which is plus 1 explosion damage when picking up a consumable while at maximum health. I skipped this because this is my favorite part. And this part is also why we go with the pruner. Okay, guys? You can do whatever you want, of course. I think the pruner is by far the best. Maybe you can get away with something like the screwdriver, the plank, or the shredder. I think personally these four here are not very good. These could work, but I think the pruner is much, much better than all of them, if I'm being honest. And yeah, early on we do just want to try and get more luck. We want to get more luck, and then eventually we want to start shifting into getting more tank stats and more melee damage, because our explosion does scale with melee damage and we don't want to forget that. And the most important thing early on is just do not take damage, okay guys? This is perfectly fine, we don't need elemental damage. We would like some luck here, if possible. Harvesting is also not bad. I'm just going to take harvesting since I already found it. And now, shops 1 and 2, you should be only rolling for pruners. Do not pick up anything else. It is a waste of your materials, okay? Our items in the shop are more expensive than usual because of our passive. That is one of the drawbacks of the Glutton. So you don't want to waste money buying things that you don't need, okay? And that especially applies to shops 1 and 2. Because shops 1 and 2 should always be looking for pruners. You have a super high chance to find them, incredibly high compared to usual in those first two shops. And you see here, the consumables, or the fruit as I like to call them, fly to us at the end of the wave. So you don't need to worry about picking them up during the wave. That is not a problem. Pruner 2, very nice. And we're actually going to roll 2 times here and lock this pruner. Again, shop 2, we have a really increased chance to find pruners. That's why I'm rolling here, right? I'm rolling and I'm locking the pruner. So we can buy that as soon as we get into the next shop. And upgrading our pruners is a big deal. Getting 6 pruners is also a big deal. 6 as quickly as possible will give you 25 harvesting from the weapon set. You get a bunch of harvesting just from getting your pruners, and you also obviously just get more fruit, which gives you more explosion damage. So you want to get those really quickly. Do not waste money in those shops, okay guys? There's a lot of characters where you get rich and you can spend money however you want. The Glutton is not one of those, okay? Oh, tier 2 harvesting is great. We'll take that. The coupon is really good. Great item, right? Minus 5% items price. You can see this actually reduces that negative 25% to only 20%. So it makes it a little bit easier for us to get back to that, you could say level playing field when it comes to buying items. We can actually buy the cake. It is pretty good value. 3 max HP, and we do not care about damage percent. That is not important to us. Melee damage is pretty good, but I don't want to lose harvesting this early on because it'll slow down my scaling. And I don't think that 2 melee damage is going to be necessary, so... You could definitely take charcoal there, though. If you took it, or if you felt like I should have taken it, you would not necessarily be wrong. There is just different ways to play. I don't think I need the melee damage now. I think having the harvesting will actually add up quite a bit. And so will the money, because I really just want to buy more pruners. So I'm trying to save money by not spending it on things I think are not super high value. Okay, great. Some speed is really nice. We want to try and get luck here, or harvesting. Again, harvesting is great. Another coupon, very nice, right? Only negative 15% now. Landmines are also quite good. They do explosions in an area, and they scale with your explosion damage. The only issue is they scale with engineering, which we don't want to get. We don't want to waste time buying that, so we're actually just going to go ahead and skip it here. More luck is very good, and another pruner is very good. There we go. Plus 25 harvesting from the weapon set, and now we have 6 pruners, so we are going to have 6 gardens. And speaking of gardens, the item, the garden, which you can buy or get if you are lucky from an item loot crate. Well, if you find that, you should definitely buy the garden. You should definitely buy things that usually give luck, or maybe tank stats, and also explosion size. Explosion size is number 1 on the list of things that we like. There's also really, really good items like Mastery, which gives you plus 6 melee damage and minus 3 range damage. And we only care about melee damage. We don't care about attack speed, crit chance. Those don't matter to us. Melee damage scales our explosions. That is what matters, right? So melee damage plus explosion damage will make our explosions do much, much more damage. We are still going to skip it though and go for luck. It's still early enough that I'm not worried about our damage. Again, I'm not going to take the charcoal. I'd rather find more useful things. The repost, on the other hand, is not bad. 2 melee damage is very nice. More max HP. This is actually quite good. It's kind of like the cake, right? We don't really need HP regen. At least not a lot of it. Just a little bit would be okay, so I'm not worried about this. Lemonade is also very good for us, right? Lemonade, Weird Dragon, they make your fruit heal you for more. They're only supposed to heal you for 3. When you pick them up, this would heal me for 3 generally. If you get those, they increase it by, 1, 2, and so on. So you could have each fruit heal you for 6 or 7 or 10 at some point if you get enough of these items. And very simply in these early stages, especially with the chargers, just try to bait them all into the area where your garden is, and then pick it up and blow them all up at the same time. Here I'm going to stand here near the garden and blow them up. Same thing, 1, wait for them to come in, get closer, and then blow them up. Again though, like I said, you don't need to pick them up, but they will help you turn the round. It's not like I'm picking them up for the additional explosion damage. I just want them to blow up all these enemies. Baby elephant is not bad. It's probably better to take than recycle for only 11 materials. Here, we will take melee damage finally. Okay? And harvesting as well. Harvesting melee damage. So you can see we've mostly only taken these stats down here and max HP and a bit of melee damage. So that is pretty much all you need to win on this character. Another pruner, and it is tier 3, very nice. And you might think that's lucky. It's not actually that lucky. We have 75 luck at this point. We are a very lucky person or character in game, so finding a tier 3 pruner can definitely happen. I think this happens more often than not. You're playing this character, Glutton, and you just randomly find tier 3 items in the early shops, and that's because generally characters don't have this much luck early on. So since we do, we end up finding a lot of tier 3 items. And here I'm just trying to walk through the fruits while not taking damage and blow up all of these chargers, and then also get rid of the eggs, of course. The eggs are a bit of an issue. You don't want to let those hatch. If they hatch, slashers will come out and be really annoying, so definitely try to break all the eggs you can. Also, if you're struggling with this wave, it might be because you didn't take any speed. You can see I do have a little bit of speed stat, but that little bit is a big difference between having none and having a little bit. So 6% speed, right? That's how we get around the map more easily. Little frog, very nice. Or harvesting. Another coupon, great. Right, only negative 10%. Item price now, not too bad. Or luck, dodge, and harvesting. We do lose melee damage though, so I don't want to buy this. This, on the other hand, could work, but since we're only going to wave 20, I don't think it's worth the money. This could be quite good though, actually. Plus 16 harvesting. It's a bit awkward because we have 0 armor. The weird food, however, is very good. Plus 2 HP recovered from consumables. Just like the lemonade, plus 1, plus 2. I think this is too greedy. I'm not going to take the wheelbarrow. I'm going to take the... Oh, the clover. We don't care about lifesteal. Dodge and luck are both very good. Take, Lunar, go ahead and lock those. So you can see the stats I'm taking are very consistent, right? We're trying not to waste any money on this character. You do scale very, very well, if I'm being honest. You just have to live and make sure you're not wasting your money on useless stats. So I haven't taken any attack speed. I haven't taken any lifesteal, really. Like, I haven't spent money on that, right? I haven't spent money on most of these things. You can see all the items I've taken. I've been mostly for tanky stats, to try and get a little bit less vulnerable. And then the rest was just for pruner upgrades, right? A bunch of pruner upgrades. That is the priority on this character. And here you just... I can't really help you here, right? Of course, you just have to be able to dodge and bait the enemies into your fruits so you can blow them up. I think I did say before though, these guys, when they start their charge, they turn red, and they are stuck in that line where they charge at. So you can easily move out of the way if you react. Lure is very, very good for us. Very nice. We could take speed. We could take the speed. It's a little greedy, but I think I'm going to take speed. Otherwise, we could look for armor, but I don't want to waste any materials again, right? Zero wasting materials for us. And another piece will be, we're not going to take that. You could see a lot of the items we have are actually stacking. Then we have HP recovered from consumables, right? This was free, we dropped it off a loot crate. More max HP, right? Max HP, melee damage, and then harvesting. So our stats are very consistent here. And we got another pruner, very nice. A little bit of range, but we don't need that. We don't want to lose HP from consumables, so let's not buy that. More luck is great. And then lifesteal and HP regen, we're not taking that. We don't want to lose harvesting. We're stacking up our luck and harvesting, and they're both up pretty nice. They're almost both in the triple digits already, and we're only on wave 9. That is very good for us. And having all of our pruners nearly at tier 3 is also very, very good. This wave should probably be easy, I think, for us. For most people, right? I would say, again, wave 9, very easy. You just have a bunch of small enemies. So anyone like the Glutton, who's very good at clearing out a bunch of low HP enemies all at once, tends to be really, really easy to play on wave 9. Because all you have to do is walk them into your fruits and they will just all explode at the same time. You do want to still avoid these bruisers, of course, and try not to walk into things like I'm doing here accidentally. I was kind of trying to go for the... Oh, I was trying to go for the loot alien. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it at the end. Oh, cute monkey is decent on us. Much better than just taking 15 materials. We might as well take the monkey. It's a little bit of healing. And this, the duct tape is not bad. It would give us 6% damage reduction, but losing 2 health is not great. That's almost 10% of our health for 6% damage reduction, so it's kind of a net loss. And go ahead and reroll. Or max HP is actually not bad. We're going to go ahead and take it, because it is a tier 3 upgrade. Same thing here, armor, very good. Tier 3 upgrade. If it was tier 2 armor or something, I'd probably still take it. Lemonade is great. And the panda is also great. This is not as lucky as it seems. We have a lot of luck, guys. 113% at this point. So this, you could easily find some nice tier 4 items on this character, like the octopus, the panda, Sif's relic, lots of things, right? So this is actually very nice, right? Plus luck, plus max HP. This makes you tankier. That's all we really care about. And the fairy gives a bunch of HP regen. We can go ahead and take that, and we just get 7 HP regen. Very nice. That doesn't mean... So, okay. So the fairy does give you more HP regen based on how many unique items you have. Unique tier 1 items you have. That doesn't mean you just want to go and start buying every single tier 1 item just to get, you know, plus 1 HP regen, plus 1 HP regen. Just like that. That is still wasteful. But if you already have a lot of, you know, tier 1 items, it can be very nice, right? 7 HP regen is actually a lot. One tier 4 HP regen upgrade is only 5 plus 5. So if this is giving us 7, that is clearly worth it. We are going to take it, right? We can buy that without feeling too bad. It might not get even up to like 15. Maybe it'll only be 10 HP regen by the end of by the end of this run, but that's still worth it. 10 HP regen, very, very nice. That is plenty. For one item to give you that much is definitely very good value. We don't need range damage. Alien Eyes is not bad. Over 30, I'll take it. Over 30 materials. I'd like to get a tier 3 upgrade here. HP regen, okay, thank you. And we get another pruner. We are at 5 tier 3 pruners now. Very nice. We don't want to take the weird ghost. Do not take this, okay guys? It's not worth it. You will lose so much explosion damage from starting this low HP. This we can take. Knockback and more HP regen. Another weird food for more consumable recoveries, right? HP recovered from consumables. We could also take the little frog. It's still early enough. Wave 10. I think taking it is not too wasteful. Tree is great. Trees always drop consumables or loot crates. We don't really need the alien eyes. And this gives us speed and dodge, which is also a bit wasteful. We have 15% speed and dodge is not too important. So let's go and skip these. Yeah, we are against the gargoyle This enemy does not really come towards us until the second phase, so you don't need to focus on hitting him. Okay, I accidentally walked into it while he was moving away from me, unfortunate. You can see we need to be focused more on the pursuers, right? Pursuers are the things we need to make sure we're not getting hit by. Unfortunately, the boss will just randomly come in and out, so you will sometimes get hit by him. That is just how the gargoyle works. You can see here now he is chasing us, so there is a small chance we can kill him, but it's not going to be my priority, nor should it be yours, I'd say. It's going to be priority to kill this boss. It will probably lose you a lot of explosion damage in the process, because you will take a lot of damage trying to chase him and trying to stay near him. So you can see I'm still taking damage from him, even though he's so far away. Yeah, definitely don't worry about the boss too much. And here's one of the items, I think I said right. The garden spawns a garden that creates a fruit every 15 seconds. This happens every single round. It is just free explosion damage. Go ahead and take that. We want to look for a tier 3 upgrade, but something better than lifesteal. Okay, not damage percent. Dodge. Okay, sure, we'll take some dodge. Dodge is not too bad. Melee damage is great. We don't care about crit chance. This also gives us HP regen. And we just keep rerolling. Okay, here we go. So you might not know this. The gardens count as structures. So if you want, not if you want, if you find the Clockwork Wasp, you should buy it. This will reduce the cooldown. Spawns a garden that creates a fruit every 12 seconds. We buy this every 10.9 seconds. So you should be buying these if you find them. Okay, very important. We will be skipping the rest of this. We look for something else. Another pruner is great. And landmines. We did skip one earlier. Now that it also gives us HP regen, I'm more willing to take it. It also does 35 damage now, much better than earlier. We could also take the black belt. Melee damage and some knockback and XP gain is actually quite good on us. We have 138 luck. We don't need that much. Anything past 100 luck is a little overkill, so I'm pretty happy to give up a little bit of luck for all of those really useful stats. Knockback is even more useful than usual, just because we are not really killing enemies with our weapons, right? And even if we do get it, let's say, up to 10 knockback, it's not going to push them that far. There would be a point where having more knockback would be worse than having less. We're not at that point, so the black belt giving us a little knockback is not a big deal. We can take it and not be worried about that either. You can see our explosions are actually dealing, I think it was 271. Yes, that is right. So it is going up by pretty much 1 damage every single time we pick up. Not quite yet, right? 275 though. Still going up a lot, right? Every time we pick up another fruit, it goes up and up. So easy, very, very easy, right? And here we would like to get some more dodge is actually not bad. I think you should always go for, well, honestly, dodge is okay here. But you see that they're all tier 3. That is because this is 100% a tier 3 upgrade. If I reroll, they will still be tier 3. So I was just trying to show something. I would have taken dodge there. Harvesting, I will actually go ahead and take here. We could also take armor. Armor would be quite good. I'm not really worried about dying or getting hit too much. Now we will take the black belt. Lose a little bit of luck. Get some really good stats. Dangerous bunny is great. And the snail is very good. I love the snail. I always say you should take the snail on pretty much every character, in my opinion. Plus 10 range, attract materials, and HP regen. Speed, lose range. We don't care about range. It's great. And reroll one more time. Explosion damage. Okay, we finally found a dynamite. We haven't gotten too lucky on the items this time around. These are all really good, of course, like the Clockwork Wasp. This is the best item we've gotten so far, probably. The dynamite is also really, really good on us, right? Just a raw plus 15% explosion damage is incredible. More armor with HP regen, and we don't want to take the alien worm. I take this on a lot of characters, the alien worm, but on us, we don't want to take it. Our consumables healing us for more is actually quite nice, because we get so many fruits throughout the waves that they actually end up healing us for a lot. And you can see our damage just went up an insane amount. We were just dealing about 270 not too long ago, and now you can see 362 is a lot higher than it was even just a second ago. 365, 66, 7, 68, right? Just goes up and up and up. So very, very nice. I did take damage there, so I didn't get many stab boosts from that. That's okay, right? You're gonna take damage. It is obviously the best if you don't, but if you have to stay alive, well, staying alive is much better than getting +1 explosion damage before dying. Yeah, very simple, right? I'm just staying near my gardens, picking up fruits to blow things up as they come near me. Oh, very nice adrenaline. You can take this and go for more dodge. Dodge tends to be not that useful on a lot of characters, and that's because getting more dodge is a lot difficult, or making dodge useful is very difficult compared to just getting 5 armor, and then you take, 25% less damage. That's much better. Max HP could be okay. We're spending a lot of money, so I'm just going to go and take it. And we will take the pruner. Now we have a tier 4 pruner. Spawns a fruit every 9.1 seconds. Very nice. Some armor, lose a little speed. Melee damage. We actually don't even lose HP regen because of the fairy, right? So we are going to lose no HP regen. We just gain melee damage and rage. Again, I'm not taking the alien worm. Keeping that. Another little frog. Sure, why not? Maybe we can go for a record on pickup range. I don't think I've ever had 70% pickup range, so it's definitely something. I am taking it for the harvesting, of course, not for the pickup range. But, maybe it'll look a little funny if we get up to, I don't know, 200% pickup range. I've never seen that. You can see we're actually struggling to kill the junkies. These have very little HP. So this wave is a bit of a problem for us, because they will also run around kind of randomly. These little junkies, the ones that are shooting projectiles. Yeah, we don't have enough damage to really kill them with our melee weapons, so we can only really try our best to avoid getting hit by projectiles here. So wave 14, this one here with the junkies, not the best for us, that's okay. Just stay alive, make sure you don't die for somehow. Try to drag everything else into your explosions. You should be okay. This is also where the HP from consumables is helping, because every time we pick up a fruit, we get, I think, 7 HP? Or no, I think we're getting 8 HP at this point from everyone. Oh, we don't want this. The melee damage is really good. We cannot use the hunting trophy, unfortunately. 12 harvesting. You know what? We can take that. It's still early enough. Wave 14. And we're also going to get the little frog here. We do not want to take blood donation. This is really bad on us. Do not take this, okay? Attack speed. We also get HP regen, so I'm willing to buy this. I don't care about damage percent. Attack speed, though, we can knock things back more often. Life steal for elemental damage. It's not really worth it. Okay, weird food is definitely good, though. And another pruner. Very nice. There we go. Now we have 2 tier 4 pruners. We're getting slowly but surely up to 6 of them. 6 tier 4 pruners. The second we get 6 tier 4 pruners, that's when the real scaling happens, and we start getting insane amounts of explosion damage every single wave. You can see we're already dealing 458. If we get some more melee damage, that will shoot up a lot again. So that is definitely something we want to remember, right? So at this point, we can definitely just start going for a lot more explosion damage. Oh, sorry, melee damage, because it will scale our explosion damage by a lot. So if we can find some explosion damage when we level up, or in the shop, we should probably take it. It's definitely worth it now. This wave should be quite nice for you. You can see our fruit just blows everything up. As you can see, it's very satisfying actually. They just walk into you and then they get blown up, so we are going to make a lot of money here. Let's walk through them to pick up fruits. Yeah, very nice. Almost 1,000 materials. Another hedgehog, more melee damage, like I said, very good. We want to look for a tier 3 upgrade if possible. Okay, dodge is really good, this tier 4 even, so we're going to take that. And again, tier 3 maybe. This is not really worth it. Some speed. 31% is a little bit more than we need, to be honest. But I'll take it, I'll take it. Bean teacher is also quite nice. It's a little late, but I'll still take it. Weird food, great. And let's see, another bean teacher. Okay, you know what? We'll take it. So we actually have 100% XP gained, even though we started out with negative 25%. Don't take the weird ghost, of course. Skip that always. Little frog is great. More harvesting and more pickup range for fun. 110% pickup range increase. Interesting. Here we would want to take this metal plates for more armor. And we are now on the wave with the buffers. The buffers are a bit of an annoyance, so you definitely want to target them if you can. Try to move towards them and take them out. When you see them, they do spawn in with the packs here. You can see the helm aliens are spawning in big packs, and then they also have buffers that spawn behind them. We want to try and take those out. See, there's one in the top right. Just look out for them. If you see a group spawning, there is going to be some buffers near them, of course. One here. Some down here in the bottom right. I saw them spawning. Top left. Looks like there's some. Yep, here they are. Gonna walk into this explosion thing. Try to take out the buffer and move out of the way again. The rest over here in the bottom left now. Yeah, every time a pack spawns in, they do spawn, and the buffers will just run away from you, so you do actually have to go in to kill them. Easy enough though, very safe. Pocket Factory. We could actually take this. It's quite late. We're not going to take engineering, but you know, it's sure, it can be fun. Armor is probably the highest value thing we could get right now. Melee damage is maybe second. DC we only have 4 armor. 3 armor will put us at 32% less damage taken. That is 11% less damage for us. And another 4 armor from 32 to 42. So I don't really need more armor now. I just said it's priority. It's no longer priority. This is already a lot. We'll still buy the metal plate. 46% less damage taken at 13 armor. So, yeah. Doing very well. Going to combine these and roll. And we got a honey, finally. This is the first honey. I feel like we've gotten very unlucky. We haven't seen an explosive, plastic explosive. But yeah, the honey is also very good. Explosion damage and explosion size. The size is what really matters. They say size doesn't matter. They're lying, guys. Size matters, okay? You need more explosion size. Otherwise, you're not going to hit anything. Your explosion. It's just how it goes. We are against the mother, unfortunately. She's pretty annoying. She will kind of run at us like this in the first stage, and then she will start to run away in the second stage. I'd say just avoid it. Avoid trying to hit her even. You don't need to try and kill her. You can just give away the item, you know, don't worry about the item. The loot crates. It's not going to be game changing, I promise you. Just play well, group things up, blow them up with your explosions, and keep on moving. You see how difficult it would be to kill her at this point? We have 14 seconds left. We haven't really had a chance to hit her even. So, we are not worried about it. I'm gonna go ahead and kill all these little guys. Get as many materials as we can from them. And that's it. And you see late game, don't worry about taking damage. You should be running in, doing as much damage as you can. Don't worry. We don't really need more max HP, so I'm going to skip this. It might look strange, but we really don't need it. More melee damage would be the best thing we could get right now. HP regen is also quite good. Dodge, also very good. I'm going to go ahead and take some dodge here. And melee damage. I'll just take it. Tier 2 melee damage, it's fine. And honey, let's go. Metal plates. And a sad tomato. Sad tomato could be okay, but I don't think it's worth it. More luck. And here, let's see, more melee damage. Perfect. Freeze die in one hit. This also gives us HP regen. You know what? I'll go ahead and buy it. And I think that's it. Right. We can also take a little bit more attack speed from the coffee. And you can see our explosions are getting close to 1000 per explosion. So we're doing a pretty good job right now of boosting up that explosion damage. This is why we need more melee damage, because melee damage will buff it up even more. And just try to kill the buffers, speaking of buffing. Right, you want to take these guys out. They're the only real threat. Nothing in the wave on its own will really be a threat to you at this point. The only thing that should be putting you in danger is really the buffers, because they are enhancing the health. They enhance the health, damage, and speed of their allies. The main thing is they actually give them 125% more health, I think it is. Unless they change that number. But yeah, it's a lot more health. So you definitely want to take them out. And of course, also take out all the trees you can. Trees also give you loot crates. Since you... Oh yeah, when we have this much luck, right? I believe we have 130% or so? Yeah, 138% luck. You have a very high chance to get loot crates from things. We don't need a snowball. This is okay. Gives HP regen, melee damage. We can't actually take a blood leech at this point because we don't care too much about the harvesting anymore. Damage percent. Sure, why not? More things to kill. More armor. Okay. Ooh, okay, we actually got a nuclear launcher. This is actually really interesting. I kind of want to take it just so you guys can see the explosion damage. Ah, should I do it? I feel like some people would love to see this. You know what? Let's do it. We would win this run anyways, right? We're clearly on the path to winning at this point. Oh, spicy sauce is very good, by the way. It basically doubles your passive. You can see it does do a lot less damage, of course, but it still does a lot. 33% chance. If you get 3 of them, it goes up to a 99, and it will deal 501 when you pick up a fruit. Also more melee damage. Okay, let's see the nuclear launcher, guys. See the damage on that. It's okay, I guess. Nothing too crazy. 400 per explosion. And if it crits, it does 800. Not too bad, not too bad. It's definitely dealing less in our fruits, or our passive explosion, but it's still pretty good, right? If we had more damage stats, this would be dealing a lot more, of course. We have almost no damage percent, and we have very little crit chance and attack speed. It is actually pretty good though. Otherwise we would just be sitting, going around looking for more fruits. If I were playing an endless run, I actually would not have taken this because I would like to stack more explosion damage first. I want to see a 1000%, or sorry, not 1000, I want to see 1000 explosion damage. So we do need a little bit more fruit for that. There we go, we actually did it right at the end. 1000 explosion damage, let's go. Fertilizer, no, we don't want to lose melee damage. We want more melee damage, exactly, thank you. And can we get more melee damage again? Yes, okay, there we go. And more, and HP. We could also take this, but no, no, no. The ricochet, this would actually apply to our nuclear launcher. More melee damage, okay, there we go. And can we get one more upgrade? More damage, please? No. Okay, we didn't really get anything. That's about it, yeah. Okay. Oh, explosive shells at the end just to taunt me. 60% damage, 15% explosion size. I would have loved to get this. It's very unfortunate. The nuclear launcher, though, you can see here, and our explosion damage. 610% explosion damage, only 5% explosion size. Unfortunately, our size did not make the cut, but it's okay. This will still be very easy. We're super tanky, so just avoid getting hit, of course, and kill the bosses like always. I think the best way to kill these two is to run around this way. You see the boss does a counterclockwise. His little like how would you describe that? His like line, right, of projectiles shooting that goes out from him. It moves in a counterclockwise way, so you can just move through it clockwise, like this, and just yeah, and you'll basically just avoid getting hit by it very easily. And that's the run. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or anything, and also sorry, 635% explosion damage. There you go. If you have any questions or anything, please leave a comment. And next time we will be playing the Jag. So yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe because I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, goodbye. Bye. Bye.